Yo guys, it's Mike from Chess Lifestyle, and today we are trading another 42 minutes. Welcome Arav to the stream. Okay, I don't have everything set up actually. I need to get up chat. But yeah, today we're gonna basically just do some woodpecker method. I think it's been a while since I've grinded some of this out, so let's go do that. One random thing I just wanted to point out was that I don't know if any of you saw the Tyson Fury Usyk boxing match, and I just want to appreciate how nice it is that we at least have a FIDE rating that we can obsess over, whereas in boxing you basically have a record of wins and losses and people judge you by by your ratio, right? And if you are like a fighter who has I don't know, 30 wins and 0 losses, you're like immortalized. And as soon as you have that one loss, your career is just this guy is beatable, this guy sucks. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Imagine the pressure of never being able to lose. That's just crazy. Just me so far. Yep, Arav. Just you so far. Classical so boring? What do you mean classical so boring? What aspect of classical? But yeah, I'm just glad that we have a FIDE rating that means you can lose at chess and not just be shunned for being bad. And it's a much better system as well, because then you actually get judged based on the strength of your opponents, as opposed to just I could easily beat some I don't know, 500 elo player 100 times and just flex that I've won 100 times. It's just so dumb. It's just so dumb. But yeah, let's keep going. Bad made me better than Safsara. I'm playing a 1400. Exactly. Just play someone weaker and grind. Finally, we have a non-checkmating puzzle in woodpecker method, and I think this capture looks really good. They take back, we push. If they take, we take. Bishop here, push. Bishop here, push. No one yet stopping us, so I think this is definitely the key. Definitely right? Yeah, just no one yet. A5 is a draw because of b4. Wow, yeah, and the point is that if the king were to try and take the pawn, then the bishop can take on d5, and then it's no longer winning. Oh, I'm blocking the board again. Okay, let me move my head. Could you really beat a 500 though? Come on, Arav. You could do better than this. And thank you, Kwachu, for the comment. Yeah, glad I realized it, but could have been faster. So I mean, basically this looks really juicy, right? Also, welcome Quark2 to the screen. Stream. Glad to have you here. How has the chess been for you? How is life? How is the world? I don't know what I'm saying. What's going on here? I mean, we are a piece up. So I guess even a move like knight e7 takes on a4, maybe we can take on d5 or something. Maybe that's like actually quite strong. They can take on d5, but then we take on g7. Main castle queenside. And we've won a pawn, but king feels a bit weak. I also feel like that variation was quite long. I might have missed something. I don't know. Knight e7 feels like the best I can do. Can't see anything better. I don't know. Incorrect. The pawn sacrifice is good enough, or just... Wait, what? Pawn sacrifice is good enough even on just positional grounds, but there is also a tactical follow-up. Right. I mean, I wasn't looking at f5 at all. Okay, so the bishop's pinned. If gf5, then what? Now knight e7, they take on a4, we take on f5. Is that the point? And it actually stays a piece up. Oh, that's really clever. That's actually really clever. Oh, alternative. Okay. I mean, that looks really strong, hitting the bishop, and basically there's an overload here. f5 is nice. Oh, woodpecker is so boring. I mean, it is boring, but we have to do it. If we don't want to be as garbage at tactics, we need to try and solve these. And it's going to be really interesting to see if I can do the whole set in 2 weeks, do the whole set in 1 week, do the whole set in 4 days, 2 days. I'm really curious. Maybe even 1 day. See if I can actually achieve that. And that's the thing as well. You gotta, if you actually want to improve, you probably want to be looking more at a 50-50 split of things you want to do and things you don't want to do. I wish I didn't have to do woodpecker, but don't have a choice. I have no idea. I have no idea. 97 feels like the only useful move here. I don't know if anyone in chat can try to find the answer. Like, 97 takes on f5 is the only idea I can see. We can't even do it this way. Like, what do we do? Or do we just play like bishop g5? Bishop g5, maybe knight h5 there? I don't know. I got nothing. I got nothing. What are people saying? Did you lose to a noob of 1600 on Lichess? I don't think I did. I mean, maybe I did if it was a student and I was helping them train. I don't know. I don't think I lost a 1600 blitz. Oh, was it you? Oh, it was you. Yeah, right. Because you flagged me when I was just crushing you the whole game because I'm too slow. Oh my god. My rating is in the dumpster right now. Oh dear. I need to take a break from playing and actually analyze my games properly. That would probably help. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing, right? Like, as soon as you start playing like on tilt and you forget like the reason why you're playing and forgetting like to follow all of these healthy habits to actually improve your chess, then of course things go to shit. So yeah, this is part of Part of a discipline, to be honest. And the thing is, actually, it's good to practice your online discipline because over the board discipline is even harder. So if you can like crack like online discipline, then this will definitely help when you try and get good over the board. Trying to learn the French, but haven't been playing much. Interesting. French is an interesting one. Part of me has always been tempted to go back to it and try, but nah, I just can't. I just can't. I'm too scared of the bishop on d3. Some people have been suggesting bishop h6. Bishop h6, if they take the bishop, we take on f6. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, they are attacking the rook and the bishop. That does look alright. It could actually be working, to be honest. Bishop h6. Bishop takes on f6. Rook g8. Takes on h6. And yeah, it's probably good. It's probably good. Wow. Oh, that's kind of a fancy move. Take on g7 then? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, looks like my YouTube is gonna work. I mean, I also thought, what if like queen g3, but then I felt that maybe they can just block or something. If bishop takes a threatening f6, so that would force king takes. And maybe there we've got a nice follow-up. I guess then we could play... No, we can't play knight e7 anymore because the queen can take. I don't know why white would do this and not just play knight e7. This is crazy to me. This is crazy to play bishop h6 and enter these complications. Like, for what? For why? I don't know. It's annoying to have to solve this when knight e7 was literally an alternative. I really don't know. Is it, I don't know, queen g3, knight g4, takes, and knight e5 or something? That does anything at all? Which it probably doesn't. I don't know. I actually don't know. I mean, Lucas, you suggested bishop h6. What's your follow-up? I'm hopeless at this. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Arab, you were just saying woodpecker is boring. You're giving me Sapsara vibes right now. Oh, I didn't even feel tilted, but just nothing was working today. That's rough. I mean, that is probably where like switching up your openings just for like if you feel like it's just not working today, then just try a different type of position altogether and see if you can play that. I think it's useful, especially in like a 9-round tournament, if you go like on a string of losses and you feel like you're having doubts about your play. Just switching up the style of play can sometimes help. I mean, we could do bishop... I don't know. I actually don't know. Still calculating? I mean, why do I have to do this? This is like... This doesn't feel like pattern recognition anymore. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Could it be g4? G4 if knight takes we mate. If g4 if pawn takes, maybe we've got queen g5. Maybe that's... Then knight e8. Ah, it's so unnecessary. And I guess there you've got maybe knight e7 check, picking up the queen. Go on, let's play g4. Oh, another alternative. You kidding me? Probably then the answer is like something really simple and I'm just not seeing it. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's take on... Oh, everything's working. I swear to God. I swear to God. This should be taken out of the course. This is just a stupid exercise. It's just ridiculous. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, okay. This is the one. And then what? We throw this somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know. So unnecessary. So unnecessary, this puzzle. Like, this is literally the most unclear continuation of all the continuations White could have chosen. It's just so unnecessary. Queen g5 now, threatening this knight e7. What does that even do? Will be fun if it's castles. You know what? It did cross my mind, Lucas. But no, everything is winning apparently. Stupid puzzle. Oh, knight e7, queen takes and takes on e8. Whatever, whatever. Oh, this puzzle is horrible. I actually hated this. Let's have a look at these. Stupid exercise. I mean, f5 itself was nice, but yeah, knight e7, queen a4, knight f5. Oh, rook g8. Oh my. Takes on g7, takes, and queen takes c2 gives some counterplay. Although black should not have enough of the piece after knight c3, queen g2. Yeah, screw this kind of chess. It's too tough. It's too hard. Like, this is one of the hardest things about chess when you have a good position, picking between multiple good looking lines. I remember sharing the most, like, kind of intimate chess experience with a random 2000 rated player from Berlin. And we met on the street, and he was showing me a game, and it was crazy because he had a position against like some 21 or 2200 that he felt was winning. And he was calculating each of the lines, and he felt like none of them worked. So he had 3 different candidate moves, which he thought was winning. He couldn't calculate any of them to a win. So he decided to play none of them and play like an improving move as well. Went on to lose the game. After the game, he checked like a computer, and it turned out all 3 of the moves, all 3 of his candidate moves were winning. And it's just like, had he been able to see like one move further in any of the lines, he would have been able to play it and win. But it's like, oh, it was so brutal, that position. I just felt so bad. But it's also like, that is the risk of playing this style of chess. Like, unless you feel like your intuition is godly and you can navigate with intuition and not make mistakes. I mean, like, for sure, if you asked him, like, does it probably work? He would probably say yes for all 3 of these lines. But it's one of those instances where it's like, one of those lines could have had, like, some missing resource and just be completely lost. So it's just like, yeah, it's so hard to get this stuff right. I think probably to be a strong attacking player, unless you're, like, already a machine at calculation, you basically need to have a lot of experience with the opening that you're playing and the resulting middle games. Because if you understand the thing, it's like Benoni for me. I feel like my attacking skills in Benoni are better than attacking skills in general. Because I just think I've got like a knack for like where the pieces belong and stuff like this. Even the immediate g4 seems to give white a winning position. Okay, that's good, yeah. Yep, and this is all winning as well. Yeah, screw this exercise, let's keep going. I really want to get to 300 before the end of my 4 weeks, and if I follow my schedule, I've got like 1 more week of doing Woodpecker before I need to have a week off and then do the whole cycle again. That means I'm good as Lucas. I'm as good as Lucas since we're both stuck. Oh dear, I literally pluck tactics out of the air I calculate after I move. I mean, this is how I would try and solve tactics in the past. I wouldn't recommend it. I think it's like, if you can break the habit now and be able to like, I don't know, identify more. I mean, I'm still kind of doing that, right? I'm still trying to pluck tactics out of thin air. I don't think it's effective. I think it's much better to be more methodical. Look at all your checks, look at all your captures. Try and understand if there are any tactical elements in the position, like, okay, we've got this diagonal, we've got this pawn push, we've got this like knight that's hanging, we've got this bishop that can join in. What checks do we have? We've got f2. But the thing is, my brain doesn't work like that, right? It's like annoying to have to do this, but that is why, from a young age, if you have some good coaches that ingrain this correct method, then this is good, right? But f2 looks really good. I mean, basically, they've got a few different options. If rook takes, I can play check. The rook can block, has to block, and then we could give queen check, king takes, rook takes mate. So if f2, I feel like king takes is probably lost, so let's take a look at queen takes first. So if queen takes... Oh, I don't know. Rook f3? Is that good enough? I have no idea. The queen moves somewhere. Rook takes. King takes. I guess queen could also... No, queen... Yeah, queen could also take. I don't know. I don't know. f2 queen takes looks annoying. Actually, no. Wait, we can play knight f3 check. So again, looking for your checks and captures is really strong. If king h1, I feel like there has to be some winning move. Maybe knight e1, king back to g1. I have no idea. I have no idea. Man. I feel like that Pingu meme. Do you guys know the Pingu meme where he's just like standing cross-armed and like angry? I feel like that right now. Oh god. Also, how's my audio? Let me mess around with the audio. This is I noticed in some of my other videos. So this should be my good mic. How does this sound? How does my mic sound now? Does this sound actually better? Because this is my like actual HP laptop, and I found that for some reason my mic sometimes sounds a bit weird for some reason on Streamlabs compared to like... Is my actual mic better? Or on my laptop? That would be really bad. But I know that like for, let's say, chess lessons or even recording my Chessable, like using this actual mic was like so much better. Wait, was it actually better before? That's actually so bad. Which means that something isn't working with my actual mic, when like it must be like some Streamlabs setting that I've got. More clear on the laptop, so this is worse. Actually, that's actually shocking. Is it actually? Maybe I can like reset this somehow. I mean, if you guys like, I can set it to like my laptop mic if this sounds better. But that's so sad. And my mic's not even working. You guys actually think this is better? I mean, I can change it. Nah, just louder, to be honest. I see. Okay. Okay, we'll go back to my actual mic, and hopefully this is slightly better. Never. Yo, Arav, you've been spending too much time with Sapsara. Oh, the laptop is too loud, the mic is nice. Okay. I thought you were like going back and forth. God, I've been spending too much time with Sapsara. Okay, what is the answer? What was the answer to this exercise? Like, just... Actually, Arav, do you all go to the same school? Like you, Arav, and Sapsara? Because if so, you should make a team to play in like the school tournaments. Like there's so much like school chess in the UK. Like it's really hype. I think if you turn the mic volume up, it would improve it slightly. Okay, let's try that. How about now? Is that better? I mean, I turned it down because I think in the past it was too loud compared to the music. You couldn't really hear the music, so that's what I've tried to do. We tried, but it was year 7, 8, and 9. Okay, but that's still a team. Like, if you have one... Oh, your teacher forgot your name. I was gonna say if you had one teacher that can kind of, like, help coordinate some stuff, that could work. That's nice. Okay, awesome. Let's keep it like this then. I mean, F2 has to be a good move, right? F2, it kind of activates the queen. It also opens up the rook. Unless there's another candidate move I'm missing. Like, what could I potentially be missing here? Like, it could be like, you know, one in-between move and then F2. Something like that. Like, maybe like Rook D... No, Rook D1 gets taken with check. My god. I mean, I've even looked at like Rook D2 as an idea. I guess Bishop H3 could be an interesting candidate move. That's like a threat. If the Rook moves... Maybe then F2 is looking stronger. I could definitely get behind that. I could definitely get behind that. Bishop H3. I mean, what's the material like in starting position? My knight's hanging as well. Maybe that's a bit uncomfortable, to be honest. I'm playing F2. Sod it. And they take with the rook? Why can't they take with the queen? Like, well, this is obviously winning. Oh, okay, this is also just mate. What? Why can't they take with the queen? Queen takes F2. Knight F3, King H1. And okay, there's actually a move here. Without looking at the answers to see if I can find it. Oh, just Knight D2 and you pick up the rook. Oh, I was looking for too much. I was trying to find like some checkmate finesse, but I guess like this is the thing. You should be very clear with like what you want out of a calculation. And if material's equal, saving a hanging knight and winning an exchange is definitely good enough. This is like, in a game I would be able to find that, like for sure. But in a puzzle, it's annoying because you don't get the feel for the position, right? Alex Shen? Why do I feel like I know Alex Shen? Alex Shen. Maybe I don't know Alex Shen. I don't know. Alex Shen rings a bell. Was he at the the tournament that you guys all played in, where I coached at? Queen C5 check King H1. Yeah, the EJCOA. Yeah, right. That's why I recognize the name. Yeah. God, this is like an earlier stream than usual, and I'm still just as tired. Ready to go to bed. I mean, rook takes h2, queen h6. If king back, do we have like a killer blow? Knight h3, force the king back to, I don't know, somewhere, maybe h2 back. Maybe there we've got like knight g5 discovered check. That's probably good enough, right? So is there any alternative here? Like, if they block with the knight, can they like escape this? No, not at all. Yeah, rook h2 is the move then. This one was like so much easier than the others though. That's crazy. Okay, well, that was good to solve. Finally get another endgame exercise. Oh, I got it. Rook h4, king takes g5. This is like, I know this theme from this endgame study book, and there was like a whole chapter all about this motif. To basically make space for the king. I think it was like called the Le Bon technique or something like this. Is always, yeah. I will never miss. Oh, the Le Mans technique, literally from Lasker Le Mans. That's very cool. Yeah, this guy beating Lasker in a simul with this move, but like this tactical theme, like it's goes crazy. You can get some really crazy positions from it. Rook h2 is so obvious, right, Lucas? Like, yeah, these puzzles make no sense. Bishop c6 also seems like the obvious move. Why is that not just winning? Maybe the point is... No, I don't know. My king's on a dark square as well. It's literally working. I hate this type of chess. I hate this type of chess. Like, what is the point? What is the point of this chess? I hate it. I hate it. It's like... Bishop c6 will work in 99% of positions like this, and then it just throws in a red herring. Is it like just to tell me that, oh, don't develop any pattern recognition, just have to brute calculate everything? So annoying. Bishop takes c6. Alright, let's try and calculate this again. I didn't even see what the correct move was. I was too annoyed by the fact that this was incorrect. I didn't even see what the move was. And I saw it was like king f7 or some queen a8 and just had like some super duper move. I mean, what could it literally be? Takes the pawn. I can kind of get it. Like on king f1 there's bishop a6, on king d1 there's bishop g4. It's horrible. Yeah, exactly, Josh. Yeah, I showed this to you. Yeah, this Le Mans technique. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. The fact that this is not only savable but winning for black is so disgusting. Yeah, I mean, this is why you just castle your damn king before entering these complications. Like, why would you ever put yourself through this? It's so much AIDS. There's actually no other way to describe it. I don't know. I would just play... If this wasn't a tactic, I'd play bishop e2 and play for this and get my king castled. Like, yeah, brilliant. Thanks for the tactic. Piss off. Actually piss off. Oh, what is this? And queen e4. The exercise was a red herring. Ha ha ha. Yeah, piss off. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What's the point? What's the point? I mean, I guess the good thing is, like, if I do this puzzle again, I'll get some spidey senses that there's something wrong. The thing is, I don't know if I'll get those spidey senses because I've made this mistake in the past. And whether that is more of a factor than actually understanding this position is dangerous and actually then seeing it in a real game. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, am I going to be able to do better in woodpecker method? Maybe. Am I going to do better in chess? I don't know. I don't know how, like, my subconscious will work when, like, seeing stuff like this. But one thing's for sure, I ain't playing this type of chess. Like, screw this type of chess. Terrible. Rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, f3 might be the key. If rook blocks queen mate, so that means king h2 is forced. Ah, we can finesse this. Rook h3, pawn h3, queen h3, rook h2. Now queen f3 blunders a queen. I thought that was like a clever way to improve. So rook h3, pawn h3, queen f3, check, king h2. Maybe there we can play rook g2 check, and if rook takes, queen takes d1. Maybe that looks good. And there are some crackheads outside, so I'm going to shut the window. Oh. You tell Lasker what to do? Absolutely. I don't know. I think, to be honest, what it comes down to is that, like, actual good chess players, they don't mind calculating. I think that's what it really comes down to. Like, Lasker's, like, renowned as this, like, practical god of chess. And still, he's making all of these decisions I would never make. And I think it just shows that, you know, he's just got the ability to calculate and doesn't mind it. Rook h3, gh3, queen f3, king h2. There must be something here. Yeah, I was looking at this rook g2 check. If rook g2 takes on d1, is that winning? That's winning. That's so winning. That's so winning. We can just play that. Oh, it doesn't even play king h2 and rook g2? That's so stupid. Oh, because I'm wrong. Oh dear. Queen g3, king h1? Isn't this just a repetition? Wait hold up a sec. In this position, this is literally a repetition without the pawn. Oh, and then f3. Ah, yeah. I didn't see f3. Rook g3 with mate in a few moves. Didn't see this move either. I mean, I would have just played into this endgame. Let's just double check that it is winning. If it's not winning, I don't know what I'm gonna do. This has to be winning as well. Oh, it's only -4, but that's good enough, surely. I mean, I guess I risk playing this position on, but again, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Chess is hard, man. Chess is hard. Chess is hard when you're not Lasker. Post a video. I'm gonna say I have no idea what you're talking about, Arav, and we're gonna keep the stream PG. So, yeah, let's keep solving chess. Knight d6, pawn takes, queen takes, picks up a knight. Again, any tactics that don't involve the king, I just feel like are so much easier. Like, you're just threatening me. Do you guys get this as well, or is it just me? Like, are tactics, like, not involving the king just easier? Is this going to be a red herring? I swear to God. I swear to God. My God. Black cannot allow bishop e3 check, queen takes e5, or queen takes a8, so the only option was to resign. If I just took the knight... Oh, I'm down so much material. I'm so bad. Okay, I actually need to stop trying to just solve this base. That's the problem, right? Okay, I'm going to make this rant one last time and then I'll actually do this properly. But when you're playing a game, you know what the material situation is like. When you solve a puzzle like this, you kind of want to just go with the flow and find the tactic. You don't want to sit down and like look at everything, like count the material. Like, but okay, next time, okay, I count the material because yeah, even if I win the knight, I'm down a full rook, right? Like it's not good enough. So I need to play queen d5. And knight c6 is even leading to mate. Yeah. Okay, next one. Okay, let's count the pieces. So 4, 6, 4, 5. Maybe we should do some chess neurons as well, like at some point, to like remind ourselves how to actually solve positions. 6 against 5. I just had a really horrible thought. What if the woodpecker method is making my chess worse? As a result of trying to solve things like tactically instead of like positionally. Like, is this actually benefiting my chess? Horrible thought to have, but I don't know. But I mean, I guess like positions like this to actually have to sit down and solve, this is good. This is very good. So yeah, making a 180 on my statement already. I feel like maybe there's a perpetual here. Bishop a6, king b8. So the point being is that if you just move the bishop away, black is going to win. So if you play bishop a6 and they go king b8, you can actually go back. Because they can't take without allowing this push. So maybe then that holds the draw, right? Maybe it's something like this. Because bishop a6, king here and bishop back, they need to go king back. Otherwise, you're going to take and push and you win again. So maybe we've got a draw. Because if king here, then we can go this way, right? Ah, now we can push the pawn. They can't take because of push. So this is actually winning with d5. Okay, did anyone find this? d5, go for the win. Yeah, exactly. But you need to play this first. So if you play d5 first, it doesn't work, I'm pretty sure, because you can just go bishop takes. But then you can always go bishop a6 then. Is it just a transposition? Or is there like some subtle difference? Maybe now we can go king d8, but then this is lost, right? Is d5 actually a cleaner way? I mean, d5 maybe they take with the pawn, although that also looks winning. d5 they take with the pawn, check, and then c6, a2. d7 also looks winning. Maybe d5 is just even more winning. It is even more winning. Oh wait, they took with the pawn. So yeah, I think giving this check makes sense. And then just pushing. Nice. Good spot, Lucas. And did bishop a6 also work? Yeah, bishop a6 first and then d5, right. So weird how my brain saw it like that. I guess I was looking more for the pipette, given the fact that I thought we might even be losing in the starting position. Even c6 immediately, I think, wins. What do you mean c6 immediately? Oh, right. After d5, cd5, and c6 here. Yeah, c6 is apparently even winning. Nice. Nice spot. Nice spot. Yeah. Cool. Okay, let's do some more. I went to drink more water. I have no more water. Let's get some more water. Stay hydrated, guys. Go take a water break. Oh, I'm still aching from basketball. Oh, rats. I think I just saw someone's answer, even though they got their notation wrong. But bishop takes f7. Is that really working? If king takes f7, I don't get it. Like, nothing jumps out at me at all. Okay, let's analyze this position properly. So we've got 4 against 4. I feel like the knight on c2 is a bit of an ugly piece. Like, somehow. Like, I want to do something about it. I mean, if it gets to e3, then it's definitely strong, but it's temporarily loose. I don't know. Could it actually be knight e6? In the sense that they can't take it with the pawn, because then I've got rook takes f4. They can't go to g8 because the bishop takes e6 mate. So knight e6, fe6, rook f4, king e8. Bishop b5. And then if the rook blocks, we at least win an exchange. So overall. So knight e6, can they avoid it? If they go king g8, then we just win the exchange. Okay, we just win the exchange there. So I think this is good. I just missed that they actually have bishop f6 as well. I didn't see that move. But bishop f6, we just take the rook. And the bishop is pinned. Okay, so he just gives us mate. That's very kind. Very generous indeed. Nice. Okay, let's do one final one, I think. F7. Don't want anyone to copy? Arrow, just say the damn answer. There's no reason not to. But damn. Lucas got caught up. But yeah, I mean, that exercise there, like, I don't know how I just saw 96 with this idea of rook f4. Like, that really is just, like, some pattern recognition, which ultimately I do think is, like, the main goal of trying to do woodpecker. I just feel some of these is just, yeah. I mean, I think, like, with the red herring ones, maybe it's just trying to make the point that you can't just play purely on pattern recognition and you do have to calculate. But I think the whole point of this is to develop some kind of pattern recognition, right? So this one, I feel like rook c2 jumps out at me because the queen and king are on the same line, and then I can give this. This looks pretty strong. Are we up enough material there? I think that should be winning. Nice. And guys, on that note, I think I'm going to call it a day. What are these different lines? Yeah, bishop f5, queen takes d6. I looked at briefly, but I just thought that this has to be better for me. But to be honest, I've only won a pawn. Right? So maybe I should have a think here what's the follow-up. But okay, yeah. Rook c1. If rook takes, we take the queen. If rook c1, king takes, we go rook c8. And if king d2, again, we take the queen. So, rook c1. Nice. Bishop e6 is another way to win. Yeah. Rook c1. Yeah. Nice. And on that note, guys, yeah, I'll just play rook c2 without calculating. I mean, definitely, like, it was a pattern. That, yeah, I think it's a very fair pattern. So, on that note, yeah, let's call it a day. I'm so tired for some reason. I think it's like the long overdue exercise that I needed, and now I'm just suffering from a result of being unfit and not stretching before playing several hours of basketball in one go. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a great time with your chess and having a nice end to your day. And yeah, I will see you guys all tomorrow for another stream.